need your hemming gum. Hemming gum is very important here, and you need a cloth gum. Cloth gum is halfway between scholar gum and Estee. So not that strong and not that too weak. So cloth gum is the best thing, and the material you're going to be using. This is the material I'm going to be using for that. And the trouser that I'm going to place down on this is the main trouser, black trouser that I'm going to be using for that. So now let me show you this as we move on, or as we progress it, you are going to see how it is going to be done. This is where I'm going to place the stuff, or the side design, or whatever you can call it. So guys, stay tuned to the end of the video, because you're not going to regret watching it. You're going to learn a bunch of stuff, so learn a lot of things from this video. And don't forget to recommend this video to your friends and your colleagues. So guys, now let me show you. The first thing you are going to do is for you to determine how wide you want that side design to be. That trouser side design to be. How wide do you want your own to be? In this my case, I'm going to be using 1 inch wide, and the material you are intending to use for the side design. Then when I'm done with that, I'm going to show you the next step, because you are going to apply your hemming gun, and I'll show you how that one is done. So guys, I've already done the gumming of the cloth gum. Hopefully you can see it here. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to try to cut it out of this material, and folding it over the hemming gum, just like folding. Then after that, you are going to put hemming gum at the middle of it to keep the folding down. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So guys, I've already done the folding. I didn't talk about the cutting of the trouser line in the video. You can check my previous video on how to cut and how to sew and how to iron. It contains many stuff, a bunch of knowledge. You can learn a bunch of things you can learn from that video. So this is the folding I was talking about. So the next thing I'm going to do now is this one is very important. In order to keep this folding down, you are going to open it up like this. Then insert hemming gum in between them. Put hemming gum here, and iron it down. A full hemming gum this time. So guys, I've already put the hemming gum. You can see that you won't see a clear difference between a normal material and a hemming gum material. So this is the opening. There's hemming gum inside already, and this is the main side that we're going to be using. I'll show you how it is done this time around. Please pay close attention, and if you are yet to subscribe, this is likely the good time. So guys, I've already placed the thing on the material. The thing here is that there are two ways of doing this thing. It's either you are going to sew it on it, sew it on the trouser, or you are going to be using hemming gum to gum it down. Personally, I prefer to use hemming gum, because I see that is one of the best way of doing it. And you can run the test yourself. You can do the back test, and to know the one that you preferred. So guys, here is how to place it, especially for the pocket side. This is where we are going to pass through. I'm going to allow this thing to pass through here, where my hand is now. So it's like you are placing it on the seaming line. The seaming line, you are covering the seaming line slightly, also down to this place. Make sure that I don't cover the pocket mouth. Make sure you leave the pocket mouth, and but make sure that this material covers the seaming and all the sewing line. So now let me show you how to use hemming gum to do this thing. So guys, to use hemming gum to do this thing is very easy and very fast, especially for beginners, because some people cannot be and also, if you want to sew it, I recommend you to use your office pin to pin it down before you sew it, so that you will maintain a very neat and straight stitches, so that this thing will not be in a zigzag form or whatsoever. So if you want it to be straight, make sure you pin it down with your pin, your office pin. It is very recommended. Okay, now in the part of using hemming gum, which is the easiest and simplest part, is this. You are going to be using 2 layers of hemming gum, not 1 layer. 2 layers simply means two sides like this. You are going to combine two hemming gum like this. Not 1 layer, but 2 layers of hemming gum to do this stuff. Then I'm going to show you how it is done. So you are going to lift this thing up, and you are going to place your S. So guys, this is my 2 layers of hemming gum already on the trouser. This is the 2 layer of the hemming gum. Hopefully you can see. Then after you place this hemming gum along the seam or the sewing line, then you are going to place this guy, this side design. You are going to place it on that hemming gum, and you are going to iron. After that, you are going to be ironing it. You are going to iron it down rather by gumming it down very well. The effectiveness of this is that the hemming gum is very strong when it becomes two, and maybe as in when it is no more one layer but two layers, it will be very strong. Even in the phases of washing or water, nothing will happen to the hemming gum. So that is one of the effectiveness of this. And guys, let's do this stuff. So in the gumming of it, make sure you gum it very well. It requires it's a little bit high amounts of energy. Let me show you how it is done. Once you iron this place down completely, then you also go back to the wrong side of the trouser and iron it. Then that time you are going to use the application. You are going to apply your cooler to heat it very well so that it will gum it down perfectly. It is very, very important, guys. So guys, like I told you earlier in the video, I've already gummed the outer side of the cloth. Now I'm going to the inner side of it. That is where the most of the work is. So the way to do it is this. You are going to iron it. While you are ironing it very well, you are going to heat it with your cooler in order for it to gum it down very, very well. So that is it. So guys, we've come to the end of the video. This is the basic knowledge or basic stuff behind this side design. This is how it is done. Like I told you, it has two ways. Either you sew it or use your hemming gum on it. Me, I prefer to use hemming gum because it gave me a very neat and nice side design without any problem. And guys, if you derive any value from the video, don't forget to like and comment and recommend it to your friends and your colleagues. Share it with your friends. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, this is likely a good time for you to subscribe. And bye bye for now. See you in my next video.